Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be crocheting this cute bandana, and this project is perfect for beginners because it uses a very easy pattern and the pattern is very repetitive, so it is so easy to catch up, and also it takes less than 15 to 30 minutes depending on your speed, so it can be a perfect last minute gift or a quick summer accessory for yourself. So now let's get started and happy crocheting. For this project, I'll be using a weight 2 cotton yarn because I wanted the bandana to feel light and airy, perfect for summer. I'm also using a second color for the flower detail, but that's completely optional. Let's get started. Begin by making a slip knot and chain 7. If you are new to crochet, don't worry about getting it perfect on the first try. We are all here to learn and have fun. Once you are done, just insert one double crochet into the very first chain that you have made. To make a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, then yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. Now chain 7 again. You'll notice a loop forming. Into that loop, make one single crochet. Next, chain 5. Then count 3 chains from your double crochet and make one double crochet into that chain. And that's it. You have already learned the main pattern for this bandana. Now chain 7 and turn your work. Again, make one single crochet into the loop. Chain 5 and you'll see another loop. Make one single crochet into that loop as well. Chain 5 again, and since there are no more loops left, count 3 chains from the double crochet of the previous row and make one double crochet into that chain. You can already see the triangle starting to take shape, which is always my favorite part of making bandanas. To continue expanding, chain 7 and turn your work. Make one single crochet into the first loop, chain 5, then make one single crochet into the next loop. Chain 5 again and repeat this across the row. Each row adds one more loop so the pattern becomes even easier to follow as you go. When you reach the end and there are no more loops left, chain 5, count 3 chains from the previous row's double crochet and make one double crochet into that chain. From here, you are simply repeating the same pattern over and over. It's one of those projects that perfect for crocheting while watching your favorite show or listening to a podcast. Keep repeating until your bandana reaches your desired size. Depending on your speed, this is a project that can be finished in around 20 to 30 minutes, making it perfect for a quick weekend make or a last minute summer accessory. And don't worry if your first few rows look a little uneven, that's completely normal. Trust the process, keep going, and you'll be amazed at how quickly it comes out together. For my bandana, I ended up making 26 rows, but feel free to make more or fewer rows depending on the size you'd like. That's the great thing about this pattern, it's really easy to customize. Now we are going to add a simple lace border to the triangular part of the bandana. This step is completely optional, so if you prefer the clean mesh look, you can stop here. Personally, I love the extra detail, so I'm going to continue. To create the border, I'll make 5 double crochets into the space between these two rows exactly as shown. This will create a cute little semicircle or a shell shape. Then in the next space between the rows, I'll make a slip stitch to secure it. And just like that, we have our first shell. Now repeat the same process, make 5 double crochets in the next space, then a slip stitch in the following space. You'll start to see this beautiful edge forming, and honestly it's one of my favorite details on this bandana because it makes the finished piece look a little more special with a very little extra effort. Continue repeating this pattern along the triangular edges of the bandana. Just remember, we are only adding this border to the V-shaped size of the triangle. I'm not adding it to the long top edge of the bandana. Keep going until you have worked your way around both sides, and then we'll move on to the next step. Once we have completed the edging, we'll make the side tie of the bandana. Simply chain 40 or adjust the number of chains depending on how long you'd like the tie to be. If you prefer longer ties, feel free to add a few extra chains. Now I'm going to add a small decorative flower at the end. To make the flower, chain 2. Then in the third chain from your hook, make 2 double crochets. Next chain 2 and make a slip stitch into the same stitch. That's our first petal complete. Repeat the same process 2 more times in the same stitch. As you continue, you'll see a tiny flower beginning to form. And just like that, we have a cute little floral end for our tie. Once you are happy with how it looks, just chain 1 and cut off your yarn. Now let's finish the other side of the bandana. Attach your yarn to the end where we have already made the first side tie. Insert your hook into the edge, pull up a loop and secure your yarn. To give the top edge a cleaner and more finished look, we'll be working along the loops across the top of the bandana. Make 3 single crochets into the first loop, then 3 single crochets into the next loop, and continue doing the same all the way across. This step is super simple and adds a nice polished border to the bandana while also helping it hold its shape. Once you reach the other end, chain 40 to create the second side tie. Of course, you can make the tie longer or shorter depending on your preference. After that, repeat the same floral end, and that's it. The base of your bandana is now complete. Before moving on, I like to block my bandana to give it a cleaner and neater finish. You can leave the bandana as it is, lightly wash it and let it dry, or use a steamer if you have one. Now it's time for the flowers. To begin, make a magic ring. If you are new to crochet, don't worry, just wrap the yarn around your fingers so you have two parallel strands. Insert your hook underneath them, pull up a loop and chain one to secure the ring. Now chain one more into the magic ring, insert two double crochets. Then chain 2 and make a slip stitch into the magic ring. This creates your first petal. For the next petal, chain 2, make 2 double crochets into the magic ring, chain 2 and then slip stitch into the magic ring again. Keep repeating this exact same pattern until you have a total of 5 petals. As the petals come together, you'll see a tiny flower starting to form, and honestly, it's such a cute and satisfying little detail. Once you have completed all 5 petals, chain 1 and cut your yarn. Leave a long yarn tail because we'll use it to sew the flower onto the bandana. To give my flowers a little extra charm, I'm using some eyeshadow to add a soft shading to the petals. This is completely optional, but it's a fun way to add dimension and make the flowers look even more unique. You can also customize with different yarn colors, add beads, pearls, buttons or any embellishments you like. This is your chance to make the bandana truly your own. Once you are happy with your flowers, simply sew them onto the bandana wherever you like. And that's it, your bandana is complete. I hope you enjoyed making this project with me. If you give it a try, I'd love to know how it turns out and what colors you choose to add. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Happy crocheting. Bye.